Hi guys, just a quick one. I picked this up just recently. I've killed a few of these. This is supposed to be a fruiting one, so I'm pretty excited about this. I purchased another one which was supposed to be much more mature than it was. When it turned up it was quite small, so I kind of felt like I wanted to get a bigger one and try and attempt see if I can get these to fruit here in Melbourne. So this is a miracle berry. So this is I think it's a four-year-old tree. It's in the pot. It's probably about a metre. So with a bit of luck, this will fruit down here. Good thing is these things are really slow growers. So the chances of me being able to get this to fruit are quite high because I can move it around quite easily into positions that it prefers. So if it needs more heat and humidity, I can move it into the hothouse. I'd prefer to leave it out here as long as I can. They don't typically like full sun. It gets shaded quite well from this big tree here. Gets morning sun and a little bit of dappled afternoon sun, but it's pretty much in full shade. And it seems to be loving it. It's pushing on new growth, so this seems to be a good location for it. I do find this position works well for some of these trees. Next to it's my beautiful air layered achacha. That's also doing well. The bugs have been getting to the new shoots, but apart from that, it's doing quite well. Some new growth coming through. Yeah, jackfruits. This is their home during summer. And I just noticed the other day, someone, was actually George, commenting on what he thought might have been fruit fly. So that's this here. Now, this is actually called passion vine leafhopper. So it's a sap-sucking bug. Some people, when they're young, they call them woolly aphids because they look like they've got wool on them. But this is what they look like when they're mature. And they are a nasty pest. They're very hard to get rid of. For those of you who have dealt with passion vine leafhopper, you know what I'm talking about. The only thing that seems to, well, from what I've heard, the only thing that works on them is nasty chemicals, which I refuse to use. I've tried eco oil, doesn't affect them. So I've tried to introduce some bugs to try and combat them that way. And I guess we'll just see how we go because they're very nasty. They cause all sorts of damage. They will damage the trunks, damage the leaves. Yeah, very nasty and very hard to get rid of. So that's them. But yeah, back to the miracle berry. So I've got, this one. I've got another one in the hothouse which is much smaller. And I actually bought one a while back from Garden World and it was huge. And it unfortunately died. Well, I thought it had died. And I pruned it back and it still looks very dead, but I was going to pull it out of the pot, and then as I'm pulling it out, I noticed that the root system is very much alive, so I did a scratch test on the trunk, and surprisingly, it's actually green on the trunk. So I'm going to leave this and see what happens. This is the other one, and it's doing well. It's pushing on new growth, but it is actually paid a lot of money for this little thing. It's supposed to be much bigger than what it is, but I'll persevere with it. It's surviving. I do have these miracle berries in an acidic soil, so these are in rose and azalea mix, and funnily enough the one that dropped its leaves is not. So They do tend to like a more acidic soil. I think they prefer to be around the 5 to 5.5, whereas your rose and azalea is a little bit more acidic than that. And rather than mucking around with the mix, I just left it as it was, and they seem to be doing well. So yeah, so that's that, guys. It's the miracle berry. Hopefully, in the not too distant future, got some seeds growing there. In the not too distant future, with a bit of luck, we get some berries. Looking forward to it. All right, thanks again, and we'll catch you on the next one.